When I grew up in Madisonville as a child, it was a very family community. It was a very close community. The community has changed. It is growing. We have lots of new businesses, but when we read the statistic that 76,000 people in 45227 are unchurched, it just put a burden on my heart. It made me say, Lord, what are we doing?
We were feeling like we were very much becoming a closed family church. You know, the same people, the same families, and we have a neighborhood that's growing, that's in transition. We have new neighbors. We wanted to gather together the leaders and say, are we focused on the mission and the ministry of Jesus Christ? And we've been talking about the possibility of entering the conference consultation process. And a few months later, we did get accepted to do the conference consultation program. And with that came a prescription that says that we need to pray and we need to be about prayer walks and other things. And so there is one room in the church that it was the most underutilized room in the building. It was the prayer chapel. Harris Prayer Chapel, dedicated in memory of a beloved pastor who served here many years, and it really had become a choir warm-up room on Sunday morning. The Lord says that chapel is a good place to start a makeover and to be assembled. And that started something tremendous. And so we've got a new prayer center, but we said we're not concerned about just redecorating the room. What we want is this room to symbolize that our church is making a major turn for transformation, that prayer will be the center of everything we do.
Every Wednesday, almost without fail, we meet here at the church and we begin to talk the prayer. We may not say, everybody bow their heads. We just simply call the presence of God. It's just we begin to talk about what God is doing, what we wish God was doing, and we begin just to pray. As we were walking, some people just stopped because they felt a need to pray at this corner, at this telephone pole, at this abandoned building.
We traveled all over Madisonville. We had a map, so we knew the boundaries of 45227, but we tried to find every corner of Madisonville to pray. We prayed for businesses. We prayed for the people as they were walking. We prayed and sang, and people came on their porches, and they came out and sang with us.
1,000 passed this way every day.
Yes.
By getting out in the neighborhood, God was showing us God possibilities. And some of those people that we met on those prayer walks showed up on Sunday morning. Sometimes on Sunday, our worship just takes a different format. We find ourselves huddled in groups and praying in groups, and people praying for each other and people forming prayer team. Prayer is just transforming how we are in ministry.
Prayer is the essence of everything we do. I think once you start a process of prayer and once you make it clear that you're trying to change and save the community, businesses will come on board. They want to know we'll be consistent, that we'll stay there, and that we will have a plan that's effective. And I believe this whole process we're going through will allow us to do that.
We really understand our mission statement, which is to make new disciples for Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world. I guarantee you that if you pray, and if you get your people to pray, if you be sincere in prayer, you will notice your church will change. Your community will change. New opportunity, new possibility will break forth. Prayer is the fuel that allows us to go and run the race with patience that God has set before us. Pray, pray, and pray some more.